Name confused. By Enchanted Nightingale. Chapter 76. Glances. John had stopped many times in the middle of the street thinking he saw a familiar face. Happens to everyone. Just sometimes the faces he sees belong to people who are, well, dead. People he served with that died in his arms while being treated by him, or even people he never even got the chance to save. Those types of meetings are few and far in between. In fact, since meeting Sherlock, he has not had one. Now and then, though, he comes across people he recognizes. Some are Sherlock's network. Others... There was one such day. He was getting groceries from a deli he had discovered while he was following Sherlock around for one of his cases. The owners were younger than him, Greek, the foods available plenty and fresh, if a bit over his usual price range, but he had wanted to taste real food again. Sherlock was counterproductive to that, seeing how often he used the kitchen as his personal morgue/lab. The former army doctor was about to leave the dairy aisle when he saw through the window display a familiar figure crossing the street. It was unmistakable, really, that shade of black with green eyes, in a suit, talking on the phone and looking ahead. Then his view got interrupted by a van and the figure was gone. It was so fast that he thought he had imagined him. He had, of course, thought about Sergeant Benjamin Price a lot while he was recovering, and then later when he was receiving his medal. He knew the man with the unusually green eyes had survived, but other than that, no one from their unit had any information on the man. John had briefly considered some of the rumors that had sprung up on one point that there had been a member of the Secret Services planted on their unit, but Benjamin had not been at all like how those stiffs usually acted around soldiers, so he had not believed any of those rumors. He was also firm in his belief that Sergeant Price was a good man who had risked his life alongside him. For the doctor, that was all he needed to know. So he shook his head and decided to put that strange happening out of his mind. Lots of people had lookalikes after all. What he should worry about was Sherlock and what kind of stupid or dangerous antics he might be up to if he was left alone for too long.